What are some things that you think you kind of like are thinking about as you're entering your senior year of college and you're wanting to go to grad school? What are some things that you're coming up against that you have to get prepared and ready for?
I feel like there's a lot. Like there's it's almost like applying to college again, except this time it's more intensive, and
the standards are higher. Yeah. The bar is raised.
Yeah. And then that's like, when the imposter syndrome sets in and you're like, oh my God.
That never goes away, by the way.
No, I didn't think so. But I'm like trying to get ready, like, oh, how am I going to do interviews? Like, how am I going to like find the best fit for me? Because at the end of the day, like I want to find a grad program that I'm gonna really enjoy and that I can like be with people who I know are gonna share my goal and like, help me with what I want to do. And so that's one of the other things that I'm thinking about. And then like I also have to consider like where I'm going to go and like whether or not I'm going to like the city that I'm in, or, like whether or not the college that I'm going to is going to have enough funding for me. And so those are all things that I'm like kind of in the back of my mind, and I'm like, oh, which teachers am I going to get to like recommend me? Am I doing enough research? Am I doing enough internship experiences? Am I getting published enough for, all of these other things? And it all just kind of like comes at you really fast. And, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a lot.
That's making me anxious.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't have to do that again.
Yeah.
But it's also so exciting and so fun. I love the possibilities of like anything can happen. And again, like there will inevitably be some surprises along the way. You may get to a program where you're interviewing and maybe it's not the program that you thought you wanted to would be your like highest ranked, but then you get in there and the vibe is right and it feels good and you're like, this is definitely what I want.
Yeah, no, I've definitely got to keep like an open mind through everything, and just like make sure that I like spread my wings as much as possible so that I can get like a good idea of like everything. Because like you said, I mean, I never know what I'm gonna get until I'm there, and then once I'm there, I don't know. That's it.